Okay, so we're going to go over this one, everybody. So it says solve the equations by graphing. So you want to use your graphing calculator, everybody. Okay, so everybody, this is our practice quiz for solving quadratics. So this one, so we're going to solve by graphing. So we're going to go turn it on, go to y equals, clear both of these that are in here. Okay, so we're going to go x, everybody is this key. So x squared plus 12x plus 20, okay? And then we're going to graph it. Ooh, can't see it. But what we can do, everybody, goes second table, okay? And what we're looking for is where y is equal to 0, okay? So look on the table. Okay, so those are going to be our coordinates. Okay, positive values only. So you would have -2. So left actually would not be -2. That would be right, according to our graph. So everybody reading the graph left to right. Okay, and then also at -10. Okay, so if we look on our graph, everybody, it would be -10 and then -2. Okay, so we're going left to right, everybody, with the graph. Okay, same with this one. Okay, so we're going to do this one. We're going to graph it as well. We need to first get it into the standard form. Y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So we're going to subtract 21 from each side. That would be 0. So we would have x squared plus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. Okay, then we're going to go here, we're going to clear it, scroll over to clear it, and then go x squared plus 4x minus 21. We graph it. Oh, okay. So you can even actually just tell from the graph. So you can look at the table. Okay, so we have it -7. And at 3. Okay. So -7 and 0. You can also just tell from the graph, everybody, by counting. So that would be -7 and that would be -3. Everybody notice we're reading the graph from left to right. Okay. So next one. Okay, so this one we're also graphing. So we're going to subtract 3x from each side. We're going to get the equation equal to 0, so negative 3x over here. So x squared minus 3x minus 28. 3x minus 3x, everybody, would be 0. Okay, and then we just plug it in the calculator. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay, so make sure you clear the other equation, or you're going to get 2. So x squared minus 3x. Everybody knows we're using the minus key. Calculator's not as smart as us. It doesn't know minus and negative are the same thing. Okay, we graph it, everybody. So you can also tell just by looking, or you can go second graph and look at the table. Okay, so we definitely have -4. And then we knew the other one was a +1. And 7. We like 4 and 7 today. So we notice 7, y is 0. And then at -4, y is also 0. Okay, solve the quadratic equation below. Okay, so for this one, everybody, so we're going to divide each side by 2. X squared is equal to half of 128 is going to be 64. Okay, then we're going to take the square root of both sides. So x is going to be equal, square root of 64 is positive and negative 8. So we'll just put 8 right there. Okay, we're going to solve the quadratic equation below. Okay, so everybody with these, you can use any method that you want to. So it says fraction solution and integer solution. So you can factor it if you want to. You can use a quadratic formula. I like using the quadratic formula. It always works. X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so remember b squared has the parentheses around it. We're going to solve the discriminant first. Everybody, that's this part. This part is the discriminant. Okay, so everybody, A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. So label it like that. So we have x is equal negative 9 plus or minus 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5 all over 2 times 2. Okay, remember we're going to do this part first. Okay, so that's going to be 9 squared. Plug in the calculator, everybody. So we're going to get 81 minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8, so everybody, this is a negative 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 5 is going to be 40. Okay, so we're going to add those two together. Everybody, this is our square root part. So remember, second quit, everybody, to get where you can add them together. We get 121. Square root of 121, everybody, is going to be 11. Okay, notice it says we have two solutions. So now we're going to have negative 9 plus or minus 11 all over 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so it means we have two solutions. So we have negative 9 plus 11 divided by 2 and negative 9 minus 11. That should be 4. If I put the right one, number 4. Okay. So if you're going to put in the calculator, make sure you use the negative. We always do the fraction bar. We always do operations first. Okay. So negative 9 plus 11 is going to give me negative 2. Negative 2 halves is going to be negative. I'll write that as a negative. Negative 1 half. And then this one, negative 9 plus negative minus 11. Remember, we can do keep, change, change. Same sign, just add. So we get negative 20 over 4. Again, everybody can just put this in the calculator. Just make sure you use a negative sign in parentheses for our fraction bars, which is going to equal negative 5. Okay, so our fraction solution, everybody, is going to be negative 1 half. Integer solution is going to be negative 5. For the fraction, everybody, you would put in negative 1, do the slash, and then 2. Okay, that's how you put that one in. I'll see it. Okay, so on to number 6. Okay, so we're selecting them. Okay, this one, everybody, we do have to solve. So we're solve using the quadratic equation. So A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so we're going to substitute them in. So negative b plus or minus 7 squared, 4 minus 8, c is 8, and then 2 times 8. Boy, we're getting some numbers here. Okay, so remember we're going to do the discriminant part first, everybody. So everybody, this is the discriminant. This is the part we solve first. So we're going to do this. So 7 squared is 49. negative 4 times 8. So negative 4 times 8 times 8 is going to give us negative 256. Okay. Oh, C is negative 8. My bad. Negative plus a negative is going to give us a positive. So everybody got to be really careful with these signs, everybody, as you can tell. So 49. So we add these together, everybody, and we get 305. Okay, so everybody, this is all the part in the denominator. Okay, 2 times 8. If I wrote the numbers in, would be 7. Okay, and then we're going to put, so negative 7, 305. 2 times 8 is 16. So we're going to put that all together. I'll write it out again. So negative 7 plus or minus square root of 305. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, so everybody, that's where we're putting all our numbers in. Okay, this one, solve using the quadratic formula. So everybody, A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. X equals minus B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Writing it will help you remember it. Okay, so we're going to put these together. Hold on one moment. Computer's about ready to die. Not plugged in. Okay, so now we're going to put in this one. We're going to have negative 2 plus or minus 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times 5 all over 2 times 3. So we're going to get negative 2 plus or minus 4 minus, okay, so 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 5 is going to give us 60. 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. So we're going to get negative 56, all over 6. Okay, so for this one, we're going to need to simplify it. So negative 56, right number. Okay, so we're going to square root of negative 1 times, okay, I know this. So I look at that and I go, I wonder if I can divide 56 by 4. Oh, I get 14. Oh, okay, so we got 14. You could also think of it 56 divided by 8 is going to equal 7. Okay. So we're looking for our perfect squares, everybody. That's why I divided by 4. So it's going to be square root of 4 times square root of 14. Square root of 4, everybody, is going to be 2. So plus or minus positive or negative 2. Square root of negative 1, everybody, is I. And then square root of 14. Okay. Whew. Okay, so now we can plug all this back in. So we're going to have negative 2 over 2I, 14, square root of 14, all over 6. Okay, so that's what we're putting in, everybody. Okay, so next one, everybody. So for the quadratic, so we need to get them all on one side first. So I'm going to subtract negative 4, subtract 7n. This would be 0, this would be 0. So we get 9n squared minus 7n minus 4. Remember, we want to do standard form. Okay, we're going to do ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so remember it's x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, remember that b squared has a parentheses around it. Okay, so let's plug it in, everybody. So x is going to equal negative 7. Two negatives are going to cancel and make it positive. Negative 7 times negative 7 is going to be 49. 4 times 9 times negative 4. Keep track of those signs, everybody. All over 2 times 9. Okay. Negative times negative, we just said would be positive. Plus or minus 49 plus negative times a negative is going to make it positive. So use the calculators, put it in. So we're going to have, maybe you can clear it if you want to. So 4 times 9 times 4. Oh, help if I put time. 144. Okay, so we have 144 plus, so everybody, all I do is just put plus 49, 193. Oh, actually this one, everybody, they're just asking us for the discriminant. Okay, so 7 plus or minus 143 over 18. Okay, what's the discriminant, everybody? That's just this part. Okay, discriminant, everybody, is b squared minus 4ac. So it's just going to be 193. How many real solutions are there? Everybody, you can also check by graphing, but remember the discriminant, if it's a number and not 0 and not negative. Okay, so if it's not a negative square root, it's going to be 2. Okay, square root of 0 means there's one solution. If you have a negative discriminant, there's no real solution, so 0 real solutions. Okay, so this one, choose a vertex in standard form below. Okay, so we can factor it to get the intercept form. Everybody, intercept form is also our factored form. So I look at this and go, okay, what times what? Well, 7, everybody, is prime, so just 7 times 1. This is negative, this is positive, so that means that they're going to be negative. Okay, you can also do the box, everybody, to help you figure out what it would be. Okay, so it's going to be this one. Oh, well, now we need to do the vertex form. Okay, so for that one, everybody, we need to get h and k. To get our h, remember it's y is equal to x minus h plus k. Okay, so h is equal to negative b over 2 times a. Everybody, ABC, remember that a has an invisible 1 in front of it. So we're going to have negative 8 over 2 times 1. Negative times the negative is going to be positive. 2 times 1 is 2. That's going to give us 4. Okay, so h is 4. And then to find k, we substitute it back in. So x back in, or h back in. So we go x squared, 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 7. So put it in, everybody. So 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 7. Okay, everybody, it gives you negative 9. So it's going to be, we're going to plug it in, y is equal to x minus 4 minus 9. Okay, so notice that's a negative 9. So it's going to be this one. Careful of that h, everybody. Remember, h is negative here. Okay, last one, everybody. We got this. Okay, solve the system by graphing. So we're going to put this in. That 1/3, everybody, for the fraction, we're going to put it in as 1 divided by 3. Okay. So we're going to go to y equals. Make sure to clear it, everybody. So we're going to do 1 divided by 3. X, everybody right next to the alpha key. And then we go plus 2. Okay. Remember to use the negative sign, everybody. This we use minus. X squared minus 5x minus 4. Okay, and then we're going to graph it. Okay, this one, everybody, doesn't intersect at all. That's easy, no solution. Okay. If it did intersect, everybody, you would want to look at the table. Okay, so remember, go second y equals for that. And you want to look at where y1 is equal to y2. Okay. That will give you your solutions. Okay, you got this, everybody.